My name's Patti, and this is going to be mat Pilates. Thank you for joining me. It's going to be a 30-minute mat session. We're going to only need a mat. If you have a towel or strap to stretch with, that would be fine. You can use that, or we can just support our limbs with our hands. So inhale up and exhale down. Good. Tummies are nice and tight, navel pulled in, and exhale all that air out. Lengthening up with your inhale and exhale down. 2 more. And last one. This time on the inhale, we're going to bring the palms together overhead. Exhale as you side bend over. Inhale back to center and exhale with the arm release. Inhale up, exhale side bend to the other side, and back to center, and release the arms with the exhale. One more, inhale up, exhale over, lowering that arm, rotating the chest, opening up to the ceiling. Hands come back together, release, last time other side. Rotate back to center, hands together, and release. We're going to forward fold, so inhale up, exhale hinging at the waist, fingertips go down towards the floor. You can put your elbows in opposite hands, just hang heavy here for a moment, and rock side to side if that feels good for you. Come back to center, extend those arms, pressing your chest nice and low. Tucking your chin, round the shoulders, roll up. One more, inhale up, exhale over, fingertips down to the floor, extending those arms out, press your chest nice and low. Release the arms, tuck the chin, and roll up. Good. Big shoulder rolls to the back. And reverse directions. And how about some arm swings? Just loosening up the upper body. Stretching through the chest, opening up through the chest and the back. 2 more. Good. Nice. We're going to do a little bit of balance this morning. We won't spend a long time on balance, just a little bit before we go down to our mat. So taking 1 foot forward, toes pointed to the front. You can just lift those arms as you lift the leg up and down. Your goal here is not to touch down. So lift that leg from a lifted position. You're balancing on that opposite foot. 2 more. And then arms go to the side, leg goes to the side. Nice. Focus here, core's nice and tight. Navel's pulled in. 2 more to the side. Good. And then we're going to hinge forward. Coming forward with the upper body. Toe goes to the back. Lift and lower those arms. Good. Now if you have trouble with balance and you're struggling to do this, drop the arms. Just do the leg work. Okay? 2 more. And then we'll switch sides. Opposite toe to the front. Arms and toe, lifts and lowers. 2 more. And then we'll go to the side with both legs and arms. Changing the movement. 2 more. And then hinge forward a bit, toe to the back. Arms come up to the front again. Last 2. Good, nice work. Okay, we're going to take it down to the mat now. We're going to sit up nice and tall. Whew. Okay, side stretch up and over, side to side. Keeping those sits bones on the mat. 2 more. extend those legs out straight. We're gonna do a seated forward fold. So nice tall spine, shoulders pulled down and back. Inhale, exhale as you bring your arms around, reaching for your ankles, your toes, pressing your chest as low as you can. And then release up. Again, inhale, exhale. And release up. Good. Okay, we're gonna take it down on our backs now. So on your back, core's nice and tight. You do a little pelvic tilt to press the small of the back down to the mat. Pull those knees in. Head and shoulders come up. So you're gonna hug your knees in. Extend arms in one direction, legs in the other. Pull it back to center. So exhale and inhale. If this strains your neck, go ahead and put your head down. You're still lengthening out the body in both directions. 2 more. And last one. Good. We're going to put one foot down. We're going to do obliques. So crunch, extend, crunch, extend. Exhale, inhale. So you're getting a little bit of leg work here, lengthening out. You're working those obliques. Now straight leg and crunch. Crunch, good. Exhaling, getting as much lift and rotation. If you want, you can have the other hand supporting the head as well. Last 2, and then we'll switch sides. Good. Other side. So let's start with that knee crunch, oblique twist. Lengthening out those legs. Straight leg with the oblique crunch, switching it up just a bit, still working the core. Last 2. Good job. Release down, hug those knees in, gently rock side to side. We're going to do straight leg stretches next. So one leg comes up, the other's out at an angle. You gently pull towards you, pulse, scissor, and alternate. Head and shoulders can either be lifted or they can be on the mat. You choose where you want to work. You get a little bit more core work with your head and shoulders lifted. Last one. Both legs come up for a double leg stretch, gently pulling towards you. Get a nice stretch all through the hamstrings, the glutes. Soft bend in the knees, don't walk them out here. And release. Open up those legs, gently press down. Inner thigh stretch. And legs come back together and down to the mat. We're going to put our hands slightly under our hips, right at the base of the tailbone. This creates a little pelvic tilt, pressing the small of the back down to the mat. Extending those legs straight up. We're going to do straight leg lifts, down and up. You're exhaling as you lower, inhale as you lift. You're only lowering those legs as far as you can while you're keeping the small of the back on the mat. If it starts to pop up off of the mat, just shorten that range of motion. Everybody has different flexibilities, so work at your own pace. Do what you can here. If you need to take a break at any time, feel free. 2 more. Good, we're going to add split circles. So you're going to lower down, separate, circle those legs, bring them together at the top. Exhale, Inhale. Big circles here. If your hip flexibility is not quite as much as mine is, you can just make smaller circles up on the ceiling. Again, working at your own pace, working at your own level. Now we're going to reverse it. Separate at the top, circle, bring them together at the bottom and lift. Remember your breathing. 2 more. And release. Good. Just take a minute. Hug those knees in. Gently rock side to side. Nice deep breaths. Hands go on top of the knees. We're going to circle those knees in the same direction, just letting the hips roll on the mat. A little bit of a back massage here. Go the other way. Good. Okay, getting ready for hundreds. Walk those shoulders back. Hug the knees in. Your legs can either be tabletop, 90-degree angle, straight up, or out at an angle. Wherever you can work, head and shoulders stay lifted. Pulse those hands. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 5 hand pumps. Chin stays off of the chest. If you need to support your head, do so with one hand. Keep the other hand pumping. It engages those lat muscles. One more deep breath in and out. And release down. Hug those knees. Gently rock again, side to side. Going ahead and planting those feet down on the mat. Doing the pelvic tilt to press the small of the back down on the mat. We're going to bridge up, lifting those hips as high as we can. Squeezing the glutes at the top, and then very slow and controlled, bring them back down to the mat, one vertebrae at a time. So exhale as you tilt and lift, and inhale as you release down. Remember, you're lifting as high as you can, trying to get a straight line from knees to hips to shoulders, squeezing those glutes at the top before you come back down. 2 more. Last one. And release down. Good. This time we're going to press the foot up to the ceiling. So we're going to bridge up. Single leg bridge here. So one leg comes up. You're really squeezing that other glute and pulse. Small presses, pressing that foot up to the ceiling. Two more. And switch sides. And pulse up. Small little inhales and exhales here. Squeezing that glute. Two more. And release down. Good. Let's cross one ankle over the thigh. Figure 4 stretch. Reach through. Pulling that knee in nice and close. You can extend the opposite leg up if you want. Or you can leave it bent. Just whatever feels good to you. And then gently rock side to side. It's not a very big movement laterally. Just very small side to side. Sides on that stretch. And release. Good. We're going to do what is called the squirm. So head and shoulders are lifted. You're going to reach fingertips to ankles, side to side. Working the obliques, working the lower abs. If this is too hard on your neck, you can support your head. Lead with your elbows. Keep it going, just a few more. Two more. And release down. Good. Go ahead and turn your head left and right, releasing any tension in your neck. Nice deep inhales and exhales. Good work. Frog crunches are next. This is going to work the inner thighs, outer thighs, as well as your abs. So again, hands are slightly under the hips, creating that little pelvic tilt. Lowering down as far as you can. Heels are together, toes are turned out. And crunch, extend, crunch, extend. Now if you want to add the upper body, you can. How about two more? And release. Good. We'll do one more exercise here on our backs. We're going to do the bicycle. It's an oblique crunch, leg extension. Just a few of these. Getting as much rotation as you possibly can. Speed it up if you want. Take a break as you need to. We're going to slow it back down. Four more. And last one. Whew. Relax, catch your breath. Hug those knees in. Extend your arms out to the side, palms down. Roll those knees all the way down to one side. Get a nice stretch. You can extend that top leg if you wish. Increasing the stretch through the hip. Knees come back to center. Inhale. Exhale as you take them to the other side. You can extend that leg if you wish. Keeping your shoulders anchored down to the mat here. And release. Good. We're going to turn to our side and slowly come to a sitting position. Everybody doing okay? Good. Okay. So on the next one, we're going to do seated crunches. This will get your quads as well as your abs. If you have back issues, stay straight up. Your hands are right behind your hips for support. Knees come in and extend. Now, you can go all the way down on your elbows too. Otherwise, you can go into boat. Two more. And then we're going to take it to one side, oblique seated crunches. If this is not good for you, opt them out. Other side. But don't opt them out just because they're hard. You'll be sorry. Two more. And release up. They are hard, believe me, I know that. But no pain, no gain here. Okay, sitting up nice and tall. Let's do a seated forward fold again. Rounding down, stretching through that back. And release up. Again, inhale. Exhale, bringing those arms around. Pressing your chest as low as you can. And release. Good. Okay, let's do some Russian twists. We're not going to have any props, so light touch with those heels on the floor. Lean back if your back is healthy. Go to the side, pulse back to center. Exhale, pulse, inhale. Two more. Last one each side. And release up. Good. Soles of the feet together. Round down. Again, stretching that lower back, stretching through your inner thighs as well. You can gently press those knees down and release up. Good. Okay, we're going to go to all fours now. So we'll stretch the back a little bit more before we move on. So let's just arch up, rounding through the shoulders, rounding the spine, looking towards your navel. Neutral spine as you look down at the mat. Press that tailbone out in the way as you lift your chin. Go back through those movements. Neutral, arch up. And neutral. And press the tailbone out of the way. One more just like that. Taking as much time as you need here. Stretching that spine. And then come back to neutral. Open up those knees. Press it back in a child's pose. You can walk those hands forward, stretching through the shoulders. And then release. Good. Coming back to all fours. We're going to do the bird dog. So it's opposite arm, opposite leg extended. So my right arm is out and my left leg's extended. We're going to lift and lower. Core is nice and tight to support that lower back. Keep your gaze at the mat, slightly in front of your hands to keep your neck in alignment with your spine. Good. Core's nice and tight. You're squeezing the hamstring and the glute on that leg lift. Two more. And release. Good. We're going to switch sides. Your shoulder is right over your wrist. Your shoulders are pulled down and back. Exhale, inhale. Lift and lower. A little bit of balance here. Also working and strengthening the back. Core's tight, navel's pulled up. Last two. And release. Good. One last one each side. This time we're going to extend and hold. And then open leg and arm. Pull it back to midline. Don't let those shoulders creep up by your ears. They're pulled down and back. Two more. And last one. Okay, switching sides. Extend, lift, hold, get that balance, and then open and close. The lateral movement increases difficulty on the balance work here. You can shorten your range of motion if you need to. Otherwise, open and close as much as you can. Two more. And release. Good. Open up those knees. Press it back in child's pose. Walk those hands to one side of your mat, pressing your hips towards the other. And then switch sides. And release. Good. Coming down into a prone position. Getting ready for our planks. I have a little stopwatch here because nobody wants to go over a minute on their planks. I know that. I hear it all the time in my class. So we're going to do one 1 minute hold. Let me show you your positioning. modified forearms, elbows, and knees. Your hips are not up. You're going to glide forward. You're going to have a nice flat back. Core is nice and tight. Your feet are also lifted up off of the mat. Or you can do toes and elbows. Or you can do a full arm plank. Okay? If you need to modify at any point in time, just go to the lesser difficulty on the plank. Or you can just take a break altogether and rejoin when you can. So I'm going to start the stopwatch. We're going to inhale to prepare. Exhale as you come up. You're squeezing those quads. Hips are not up. They're down. Nice flat back. Keeping your gaze at your hands or slightly in front to keep your neck in alignment. Try not to let the shoulders round. Press up with the upper body, making this a full body workout. Nice deep inhales and exhales. We're more than halfway. Yay. I can hear you all cheering. Nice deep inhales and exhales. Hang in there. Almost done. Remember, you can modify if you need to for a moment and then come back and rejoin. 2 more deep breaths in and out. And release. Good job. Good job. Okay, press it back. Stretching that back. Or if the cat-cow stretch is a better stretch for stretching your back, feel free to go into that move. Let's thread one arm through, pressing your shoulder nice and low to the mat. And then other direction. And release up. Let me see, we have, oh gosh, I'm running out of time as I always do. Let's do some quick side legs. This will take the place of our side plank as well as our leg series. So you're going to lengthen out, hips are stacked, one right on top of the other. We're going to lift both legs at once. If you need this hand down for support, please do. 2 more. Good. Lift both legs. Top leg goes up and down. Your bottom leg is lifted. So you're working inner, outer thigh of both legs. You're also working your obliques. You should feel that. Hold here. Bottom leg goes down and up. Core's nice and tight to stabilize. Pilates is all about lengthening and strengthening those muscles. 2 more. And release. Good. Switching sides. Taking it to our other side. We will take some time for stretching after this. I know that's always our favorite part of Pilates. So we'll do that. Okay. Nice line, straight line, hip stacked. Lift both legs up and down. You can have your hand for support if you need to. Hold here. Top leg goes up and down, bottom leg's lifted. Last one, bottom leg down and up. And release. Good job. Nice work this morning. We'll stretch. That's our reward for all of our hard work. So on our backs, let's just pull one knee in close to the chest. The other leg is out straight. Extending that arm. Pull the knee across the body. Gently gliding it across. Little pressure on the outside of the knee. Pressing it down towards the floor. Get a nice stretch all through the side of the hip, all the way up through the waist. Nice deep inhales and exhales as we stretch. And release. Good. Other leg comes in. Glide it across. You can even look at that extended arm to help anchor your shoulders down if that helps. Again, nice deep breaths as we stretch. And release. Good. One leg comes up, point and flex. Rotate that ankle around. Reverse direction on your ankle rotation. Make sure you get both directions in. You can add a few more point and flexes if you want. And then gently pull that leg in towards you. Get a nice stretch through your hamstring, through your glute. Soften the knee just a little bit. Don't lock it out. And release. Other leg. Up, point, flex. Stretching through the calf, keeping those ankles nice and limber. And rotate around. And other direction. And a few more points and flexes. And then gently pull towards you. You can straighten out that other leg if you want, or it can be bent. And release. Good. I'm going to turn on my side. Slowly come to a sitting position. I'm going to open up my legs, press up off those sits bones. Walk those hands forward, rounding the back. I don't want you bouncing here, just constant gentle pressure when you stretch. And then release up, walk those hands over to one side, pressing your chest nice and low towards that knee. And then the arm's going to come up and over for a nice side stretch. And then rotate back down, walking those hands around to the other side, pressing your chest nice and low. Bringing the arm up and over for a side stretch. Then rotate that chest back down, walking those hands back to center. See if you can get a little lower this time. Nice deep breaths, inhales and exhales. Walk those hands in. Good. Sit whatever way is comfortable for you. We're going to do a spinal rotation twist. So chin up, nice tall spine. Hand stabilizing behind the hips, other hand to the outside of the knee as you look over your shoulder to the wall behind. And switch sides. And release, big shoulder rolls to the back. And reverse directions, just a couple more. Good, bring one arm across, stretching those shoulders. You can rotate your wrists. Other arm comes across and rotate. Go both directions on those rotations, just like on the ankles. Good. And then turn your head to one side, drop the nose. Your chin, bring it back to center, other side. Just feel a nice stretch all through the neck. Lift the chin and back to center. Thank you all very much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the workout, and I'm very anxious to see everybody, and I'm just praying that it's only going to be a few more weeks and we can all get together again. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe and well. And I hope to see you all real soon.